Good morning. We're here today on the vibrant boat in the middle of Cannes. I'm here with the Global CEO of Maxus, which is Vikram Sakhuja. How are you, Vikram?
Oh, absolutely fine. Great to be here, Jeremy.
Good, good. So I thought we'd start with a few questions about how Maxus has been over the last 6 months. Almost like a kind of review as to where we are now. What's been the key successes? Anything that you've noticed that's changed? How is that? How is Maxus?
Maxus is actually doing great, thanks. We've right now got some great momentum behind us, and if I have to look at the last 6 months, a lot of our momentum comes from new business, and I think we really capped off last year by L'Oreal UK win. We retained Vodafone in India, which is very important to us. We then built on some of our ABF businesses that we had won in UK and took them to a few more markets in the Americas. And then we've been actually winning a few businesses in China, and Huawei was one. National Power in UK again was another. So we've been having a spate of new business wins which have actually kept the momentum going. So that's been very pleasing. I think we're also in a transition where we moved from, we're no longer anywhere close to being a small agency. So when you become of a certain critical mass, you really want to start developing the muscle to actually take you to the next level. And that's where we've really been focusing on the last 6 months. So a lot of focus on the product and processes, people, that kind of stuff. Boring but important.
Absolutely. And what's kind of been the key to success? Because that sounds really successful, particularly in all the different markets. Great wins here, great wins there. What's the kind of success and the driver behind that, do you think?
Look, the philosophy of Maxus has been lean into change. And we pretty much, I think, live it. And this essentially it's about trying to decode the complexity which is there in today's world and then actually be able to offer solutions which are not dramatically different, but take you forward-looking and actually take you to a new place. And I think that resonates very well with clients. And then it's sometimes you have to back it up, and we've got actually a pretty young team, and that helps. We call ourselves PACE, and that's it's important to us, passionate, agile, collaborative, entrepreneurial, and we really believe it. And this DNA is alive and kicking in all our 70 offices. So I think this entrepreneurial nature, agile nature, this entire digital at the heart of what we do, all this goes into this entire lean into change proposition. And I think that's resonating right now with clients.
So in terms of how the whole agency model has changed, we hear a lot about convergence and programmatic being the kind of big key drivers over the next few years. How has, you talk about Maxus being able to think on its feet, being agile, how has that kind of affected the way you kind of deal with clients and how they kind of respond?
Specifically on programmatic?
Yeah, I think, and convergence, yeah. Are they two big parts for you guys?
Okay, programmatic I'll deal with separately. I think from a convergence standpoint, I think the new agency model, I think, has got 2 elements to it. One is collaboration and the second is digital at the heart. The third aspect of it is going to be, as we go more and more into the machine part of media programmatic, I think the need for systems and tech, and that's the Group M part of our strategy, I think that becomes important. So purely from a Maxus building capability standpoint, I think our ability to collaborate, the C of PACE, and this entire piece about digital at the heart, these are the 2 things where we pride ourselves. So I would like to believe that whether it is creative agencies, whether it is others, you could say PR or direct or even digital specialists, I think we work pretty well with them and we collaborate well. So if the client wants a seamless team, and if we are not able to offer everything, we are able to work well with others. I think that's key, because to some extent, I think before it all comes together, there will be specialists. That is a reality. The second aspect is this entire ability to actually do the machine pit, and that requires scale and industrial scale and technology at a pretty massive level. And that's where we are dipping straight into Group M strategy. So the Group M is making huge investments in DMPs, in tech platforms, and so on and so forth, which allows us to do a whole lot of this a whole lot better. So it's our teams operating on their platform.